We said goodbye to the action man as he rode into the sunset. This crusading knight does wonders, even without a suit of shining armor.
So long, partners.
Happy trails to you until we meet again.
Glen Loyd got off his horse here in Dallas. Dallas, where John F. Kennedy died. He was assassinated right over there. Dallas, where the Cowboys win football games. And Dallas, where Glen Loyd tackles Texas-sized problems.
Coming up to the school book depository, I go past here every day, and just about any time of day or night that you go past, there are sightseers that are taking pictures of where Kennedy was assassinated. But when you live in Dallas, you don't really think about it. You just look up and you don't really even think about the assassination.
I worry about, someone maybe coming to the house and firing a weapon at me. I worry about that. There have been some very tough customers that I've done stories on.
Glen worries more in Dallas than he did in Green Bay. He's investigating the super powerful. Otherwise, he's the same old Glen driving the same old Volkswagen. Sure, he does talk with a slight Texas drawl now, but his excitement in catching the rip-off artist has not changed. As in Green Bay, he rushes home after reporting to see his family and to catch his stories on the news.
There should be silence, and we should all be watching it. He sits on the edge of his chair.
I come home here and turn on the set and watch it, because I know it's going into everyone's living room, and what I've done, they're going to be reacting to it. They're going to say, yeah, that was a ripoff, or he's full of baloney or something. But they're going to, we're plugged into everyone's living room, and that's a thrill and an honor, and it's wonderful, and I get excited over it. I really do.
I don't know that I really get that from him, that he feels, powerful. I think he gets really outraged at some of the rip-offs that come along and some of the things that people get away with doing to other people.
That's what turns this mild-mannered reporter into a crusader. Not power, but anger. Clark Kent needs a phone booth to become Superman, but Glen Loyd needs only to hear that someone has been wronged. He flies into action. He digs. He calls. He attacks. The hummingbird turns into a hawk, going right for the meat. He does it in Dallas now. He did it in Green Bay.
It smells horrible in Green Bay today, and that's why I'm here. This is a story about the smoke and the stench in northeastern Wisconsin.
Glen Loyd, a relative pygmy among the corporate giants, but through the smokescreen he went after 8 companies in a class action suit. He made them scrub their air. He calls his stench war his greatest accomplishment in Green Bay.
I think it helped tone down the stench a little bit. I understand that there still stinks in Green Bay.
But not as much as it did before. Glen's friends may teasingly call him bullheaded. His enemies prefer pig-headed. But Glen's fat and sassy friend resents that. He was Glen's crusading partner in northeastern Wisconsin.
This is your pig.
The action pair toured the countryside. They gave city kids a chance to spend a summer on the farm. They helped Wisconsin couples adopt Vietnamese orphans. But one day, part of that glorious team seemed doomed to go up in smoke.
This is a day we've all been dreading. Barbecue time at Rawhide Boys Ranch in New London.
But Glen could not let his friend go the way of a barbecue.
Yes, sir, folks, the action pig lives.
But in Dallas, very few are spared the roast of a Glen Loyd barbecue. He only rakes people over the coals if they've been unfair. We'll take a look at some of those Texas-sized rip-offs tomorrow. For TV 11 News in Dallas, I'm Jan Steger. This building is Dallas, shiny, new, and sprawling. Deep in the heart of the vast Texas wasteland lies one of the fastest-growing cities in the country, just ripe for the con artist. One tall building after the other, towering over almost 1 million little people. Easy prey for rip-offs. Lucky for the small folks that Glen Loyd is tucked away in one of these buildings. The action corner doesn't look powerful, but from